In today's video, I show you the craziest stuff to get Unreal in Fortnite, so you're not stuck in Plastic 2 anymore. Hello YouTube, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to go from a Plastic 2 player to an insane Unreal player in just 2 months. And yes, it takes time and dedication, but you will become a perfect player in, 2 months. So let's get started with the first tip. One of the first and most obvious answers to do is you probably do a box like this, I'm doing it slow for you to see, is you place a box like this. That's what Unreal players will have. But you probably look something similar to this in here. You probably have this, no cone, maybe a simple little box. And when you shoot, they have all the positioning in the world to just shoot you back. See, like him, he's in my way. He'd be able to easily shoot me from there. But with this in the way, somebody might actually have a hard time trying to shoot you. If you were at like the left angle, you could come and shoot them there. Now, you can also use your own box to your own advantage by simply going to here. And if they put it on the left, you can come to the right a little bit, jump to it, shoot, and kind of just hide again. So how do I get consistent with my boxes instead of accidentally messing up and putting it like this? It's just getting used to that muscle memory of what your cone is. Mine's left shift, so when I click it, I get that cone and I get my edit, so it feels something kind of like this, and then if it's a double box, and then I just kind of get consistent again over and over and over until my consistency is just natural. So once you get consistent with your boxes, you might be shooting from the center to hit the player from right here, right? If they're in the center. But that's not the case. That's not good at all, actually. If they're right here, they could shoot you in the center, and you might actually have a hard time. If they jump up, you're going to try to aim for them. If they shoot you, you might think, oh no, and panic and run back when they have a clear shot at you. Same with the right side, they might do the same. But think about this. He's pointing at me right now, and he missed. I still can get a shot on him, but that's the problem. It's a 50-50 deal. Instead, you can come around here, and it actually might be a harder shot for you to hit, but you could probably still hit him, even though he could probably still hit you from that position. It's better than just going flat out center. Here is probably one of the best areas you could do. It's really, really hard for him to shoot you from literally any angle. Even if you come around here, he might have a hard time, the player, trying to shoot you, even after jumping up. And you could hit their legs or their head, depending on how good your skill level is with aiming. Another really good tip is just to start doing an aim trainer like this. Try to shoot the enemy while they're going in that. You could do a real player, or you could just do a bot based off the aim trainer, and just try to shoot and kill the player that is there. It gets increasingly harder the farther you go, but you can still do it. It's pretty easy to use it with an AR. You can also do an SMG depending on the kind of player, like this. Dang, my aim kind of sucks. But even then, you just gotta go left and right, because this is Fortnite. I don't think anybody would do it like this, but it's definitely a way to dodge out of the attacks. And you probably might be able to break out those builds, but even then, doing a nice aim trainer is good, because you'll know how to hit the player eventually and get better from leveling up from Plastic 2 to Unreal in just those 2 months. Our third tip is to get good at editing. It's obviously pretty strange, but consistency is the key. Instead of just, doing this all day and messing up on your edits, you can get good with what is right for you. For example, if your settings are way too high and they look like that, and you don't have enough time to react to it and build the other piece, that's how you know it's not good enough for you. Also, you don't want it all over the place like this. You want it to be like that. That's why editing is the key when you're playing that, is because when you're doing something like this, it's a lot. But when you can do speed like that and jump up and hit a player. But for some of these, they're not the greatest idea, because they just fast mess up. You can be fast, but it's just not good. You know, they need to be fast enough, but close together where you're not going to do this and then mess up here, and then you now have to change it just to hit the player and probably mess up in the process of doing so. So you just need to get good at editing and not going too fast and just getting at that consistency, getting that rate, that speed that you like. Okay, for our fourth and fifth combined, it's just called consistency and building. When you're building, you don't want to build something like this that's like that and then like this, and you're kind of just all over the place with it. You want something that's not material wasting, but also enough to protect you. You don't always need this unless you know players will be behind you, like him. If he's behind me, I might do this and then box up and try to build a box on him, and then do this to box him up. And then I might come around here just to smack him once, come around again, jump, fake, and then come around and just hit that shot in the end because he was so focused where I was before that he didn't realize he was gonna die afterwards. That's the thing. Consistency. It's not all about positioning yourself to where can I go next. I mean, it is, but it's also predicting. It's, yes, it's positioning to where you're gonna go, but it's also if this player is gonna end up here, shouldn't I just go into my old box so I can get back in here so I can come out and shoot him. Even if you miss, it's still a good try to get that strategy in no matter what. And, you know, like I said, consistency is key. If you're good at strategizing when you're in a build fights and it's really, really competitive and you're stressed out, your anxiety, it's your rank up game, you're about to hit Unreal or Champion, don't stress out. Take a deep breath and just try your best to hit that rank that you want. Try your best. Don't think about it. Strategize what you want to do. Try to kill the player. And just think about it as these players are sweaty, but I'm also sweaty. So I think I can do good and be better than these people because I've practiced as hard as I could. Please make sure to like and subscribe. These videos take absolutely forever to make, and I schedule them in advance just in case for other stuff. So if you like, subscribe, comment, put that notification bell to all, it would mean the world to me.